The last obviously has not been heard about the paternity of Liam, the boy we all refer to as Mohbad's son, as Wunmi, the wife of late singer Mohbad, has debunked reports that she secretly conducted DNA tests on him. Reports were briefed in some sessions of the media that Wunmi recently conducted DNA tests on Liam at two separate centers. Clearview has earlier reported that Wunmi's father-in-law, Joseph Aloba, has been insisting on a DNA test to ascertain his son's true paternity. Wunmi, who had previously expressed her willingness for a DNA test on her son, said she is no longer open to the test. She said only her late husband has the right to request a DNA test from her, stressing that Mohbad disvirgined her and that he was the only man she had slept with. The story has therefore led us to talk with some Abuja residents on what DNA is all about.
DNA paternity tests are unraveling a lot of buried family secrets. Keeping family secrets isn't as easy as it used to be in past time. Now, just one DNA test could change everything for better or for worse. Many children are experiencing paternity scandals by learning that the men they have always loved and cherished are really not their biological fathers. The perception that paternity fraud is high in Nigeria is not unfounded. Available statistics show that Nigeria has the second highest rate of paternity fraud in the world after Jamaica. Many men have been unknowingly raising children that are not theirs, and to curb the trend, there have been calls for introduction of mandatory DNA testing at birth. For people's reactions, please come with me to the streets of Abuja.
Let's say you have been living with a boy or a girl for 12, 13, 14 years, and you are used to yourself. It's daddy, my daughter, my son. And you just discover that, stupidly discover that he's not yours or he's not yours. I don't believe in DNA and I cannot do it.
We have many examples, but now we are talking of introducing DNA into many homes now. We are going to have many broken homes in which it will not be suitable for us as a nation.
I don't think it's necessary as long as both couples, unless if they don't trust themselves. But if they trust themselves, there's no other husband and wife can live in a house or in a home. You understand? And then after birth, they now find it important or necessary to do DNA test, unless it can only be necessary if they do not trust themselves.
It should be optional. Why I said so, because it depends on the couple. Where there's no trust between the couple, that's where you should do such a DNA test. But if there's trust between the both of them and they are faithful to each other, I don't think there's any need for that. So it should be optional.
Because you running the DNA test, you're going to put yourself into more trouble. Because by the time you come to know, come on, started thinking, but just have your mind in one side. If it's not, life goes on.
According to research, about 3 out of 10 men that undergo paternity tests are not biological fathers of their children. Deoxyribonucleic acid, also known as DNA, is the genetic material present in every cell of the human body. Except in the case of identical multiple births, each individual's DNA is unique. A child receives half of his or her genetic material from the biological mother and half from the biological father. DNA paternity testing is the use of DNA profiling to determine whether a man and a child or children are biologically related. DNA testing is currently the most advanced and accurate technology to determine paternity tests. Chidima Okafor reporting for Clearview Television.
Grassroots football is a passion-filled game that captivates thousands of amateur players around the world. While it may not generate the same level of fanfare as professional league, it serves as an even greater purpose, providing the needed opportunity for people with a common love for the sport to come together and bond through competition. In this special report, some talented FCT youths in an exclusive interview with Clearview News Imefonokon said football is a career they intend to focus on and earn a living.
Whether it's just for fun or with the intent to dominate their local scene, there are countless stories of success found in grassroots football. Grassroots football is the future of football, and so many opportunities are being created for players to become more involved in the game, both on and off the pitch. Some FCT grassroots players speak on their motivations as they aspire to be among the football stars across the world.
Play football because right from the beginning it's a passion. I derived passion for it from when I was childhood. I always watch it. Then I derived this passion. Then I put in strength, I put in more effort. Then I discovered that I can do better than even people I was looking on the telly. So that's why I go to football in the first place. The next 2 years, by God's grace, will be watching me on the telly, live telly. So I always dream of that one, and I know that I'll be putting all the work.
Personally, it's a personal decision. Yeah, I chose to play football because I have the love and the passion for it. You understand? So I feel like this is my own way of, expressing my feelings and expressing the way I feel. So that's why I play football. It's every footballer's dream to, travel abroad. But for me, I think I want to play in England because I like, the competition over there, EPL, Man City to be precise, because I'm a Man City fan.
I chose to play football because it is a God-given talent. And the kind of impact I want to make in my life and the society at large, I feel is only football that can give me, because I feel if I go to school and graduate and be a salary earner, that being a salary earner won't give me the kind of money I want to earn and help my family and my society as well. So I chose to go with talent because it's what I can do best. My plan in the next 3 years or 2 years is to be in Europe, Spain to be specific, playing for my dream club Barcelona. I'm a Barcelona fan, so I love the club and I love the city.
Football is something that makes me happy. It's something that when I'm doing it, I am always happy. It's not something that you have to force me to do. Starting it, my friends was not in it, So they didn't support it because maybe they don't know the benefit of it then. So but I have to, out of strong head and stubbornness, it's something that makes me happy. When they saw that they don't need to tell me under the rain, under the sun, I'm coming out to play. Even when it's raining, I will carry my boots, I will take my jersey, I will run out of the rain to go and train. So even under the sun, we used to come out and play. So when they saw that this thing, that they cannot stop it, so they have to let it go. They have to support me. So that's why I'm here. I want to see myself in Manchester United. Yeah, I want to see myself at the top level football, playing at the #1 league in the world, which is the Premier League, and playing in Manchester United. So that's my dream club.
I choose football because I love it. That's what I want to do to help my family. I also want to go to school, but I'm done with my WAEC GM, senior WAEC, so I need to put all my effort during this stage now, so I can make it. So when I get to that side, I can continue my studies. I want to see myself in a greater height, in a higher level, in a higher stage. It could be one of the biggest clubs in the world.
As I was going in my life, like the way my life was, I saw football was the best thing I can do because that's where I am good at. So that's why I came into football. That's why I decided to play football. I would like to see myself in a greater height, and very, very top peak. Like I know the next 10 years, my name will be heard everywhere. Like I'll be one of the superstars that we'll be hearing about.
FCT coaches believe bringing youth together can keep them away from social vices across the country and expose them to professional and big-time clubs in the country and agents in Europe.
Yeah, you see, honestly speaking, when we say grassroots, it is already dead before now, because far back then, there is what we call Shell Cup. There is what we call all these school tournaments. But you see, this time around, you don't even see those things. So now we go extreme to the local villages, where you see maybe all these raw talents, which they need help. You understand? In most of those villages, you can't see any scouts coming to those places. You can't see any white man coming to those places. So we harness them from those sites, bring them down to the town, then add more talents to them. That thing we see in them won't kill it. Now we can only bring the beauty out of what we see in them. Getting these talents out and doing the football business is capital intensive. It's not just, a layman cannot just go into that business and say, yeah, I want to do the business. Because one, you need a camp, you need a facility, you need to feed these boys, you need to take care of them, you need to do. If you are not meeting up to that expectation, then definitely the Yahoo business will still come in. I doubt if government can assist. The only way we want government to assist, let them give us facilities.
If football can be focusing well in Nigeria,
there will be a lot of young boys who will leave the street for street crime, snatching of, a lot of things that's going on now, snatching of phone, kidnapping, armed robbery, all those things. When they are engaged with their talent, I think the rate of crime will be reduced.
You can see whenever a player come in the morning and train, the next thing is to go back and rest. He's thinking of coming back in the evening. So his mind is football, football, football. And all over the world, everybody can testify now. Football is the best business all over the world. So by doing that, by God's grace, they will run away for every social vices. I know that.
Experts believe the country's neglect of grassroots football has caused big damage to the nation's football development. Grassroots football was established to scout, identify, develop and catch talent young, as well as raise fitness consciousness and mass participation in sport and recreation activities amongst Nigerians. Imefo Nokon reporting for Clever News.